My dear teachers, the year was 1942 and we were at the height of the Quit India movement. And in January of that year, 1942, there were communal riots in Lahore and about 120 people died. At that time, there was no partition. Lahore was a part of India, very much a part of India. And so Gandhiji, who was at that time in Delhi, decided to go to Lahore to look at the situation and try to bring peace and harmony in the community over there. And he took a train from Delhi and he came to Amritsar, the holy city of the Sikhs. And at the railway station in Amritsar, there was a large crowd of people. People from all walks of life. There were Sikhs, there were Muslims, there were Hindus, there were people from all over came to Amritsar in silence, asked Gandhiji to come off the train and to say a few words to them. So at the station itself, they had erected a kind of a platform, and Gandhiji stood up. And there was a great noise. There was a lot of noise was there. They were all, saying, sort of welcoming him, shouting and all that. So what Gandhiji did was, he put up his hands like this, for silence. He put up his hands. And when there was silence, this is what he said. He said, I am going to take India into the palm of my hands, and I am going to tell you something about India on the 5 fingers of my hands. And he said, on this first finger, on my thumb, on the big finger, I am taking India as a whole in all its diversity, in all its unity. And you have a long way to go. Why? Because there is such a lot of fanaticism still in the country. I am going to Lahore in order to try to bring peace among the warring communities there, the Muslims and the Hindus and the Muslims. They are at war with each other. There is so much hatred, there is so much anger, so much desire for revenge. And he said, unless we can respect one another, tolerate one another in all our divergencies and all our diversity, we cannot have an independent country. Then he looked, he said, no, this finger, he says, I am taking the women of India, or the women of India. So the women of India still have to be educated. They still have a great need of being enlightened. The system does not cater towards educating them, giving them a sense of belonging, giving them a sense of being authentic or being Indian. Still, our women are forced into a state of civility. And as long as this remains, we cannot have independence. And he said, on this finger, I'm taking the youth of my country. The third finger, he said, taking the youth of my country. He said, look at the youth, look at our young people. Many of them are without any hope of the future. Many of them are struggling. They are not part of the mainstream. They are still very backward. We have an education system that does not in any way give us, sort of promote the good of the youth and gives them a sense of great enlightenment and feeling of belonging to the country. There's a lot of alienation still among our youth. He says, as long as this remains, you cannot have independence. And he says, on the fourth finger, I am taking with me, taking the richness of India. India is a rich country. India is a land of great traditions. India is a land of many religions. We have got to understand the beauty of India, take pride in it, and we've got to feel that we are Indians first and everything else second. We must not put our nationalism underneath our religious affiliation. So unfortunately in the country that is happening still, and I'm going to Lahore for that reason. He said, as long as this remains, there cannot be any independence. And he says, on this last finger, on my small finger, says, I am taking India. And I tell you that unless we are proud of our country, unless we feel that sense of being Indian, authentically Indian, and stop aping the mannerisms of the West, stop thinking that stop thinking about our imperialistic culture, we have got to have that pride in ourselves, the pride of being Indian, fully authentically Indian. He said we have not yet reached that stage. We are moving towards that stage. We haven't reached it yet. But the fact is that to be Indian, to be proud of India, means to act and think for the good of the nation, not just for the good of some sectarian value that we may promote. It says that is not still today. We have to work towards it. And unless we achieve it, we are not going to have independent India. And that's how he ended his speech. But before he ended, this is what he said. He said, see, today, we are facing millions and millions and millions of problems. And we will have to somehow solve them. He said, I have not said something about the internal strife which is still persistent in my own religion. He says, I'm a Hindu, and there is caste discrimination, there is discrimination on race, on gender within Hinduism, which is very strong today. And unless we solve this problem, how can we talk about independence? He says that we keep on moving, we have to move, it's a process. So my dear people, teachers, you are in charge of the formation of those young minds. You are in charge of making sure that they think and act like Indians. You are in charge of making sure that this land will be a land of diversity, unity within diversity, that toleration and tolerance will be the watchword of your education system. Most of all, you will make sure that this whole notion of caste, any kind of discrimination does not exist. Your job is to make sure that those who are in your classroom are going to become Indians in the full sense of the term, proud to be Indian. And my prayer is, like the boss said, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Father. It was really very inspiring, and we will do abide and try our best to make our children a good Indian citizen.
मेरे देश की धरती आजा आजा जिंद शामी आने के तले, आजा जरी वाले नीले आसमाने के तले। जय हो, जय हो। आजा आजा जिंद शामी आने के तले, आजा जरी वाले नीले आसमाने के तले। जय हो,
Honorable Chief Guest for the Patrick Awards, SG, all the teaching and non-teaching staff, and dear friends, very good morning to you all. It says, no nation is perfect unless it is made perfect. Yes, I am very proud to be an Indian to serve India. And I hope and believe that the people of India are in great talents to move this India into a better planet. We have potentiality, the power to make one India. And that responsibility relies on each and every citizen of India. It is you, it is me, and it is we that we have the responsibility. And I am also very much sure that every one of us here feel the same zeal and enthusiasm to make the country great. We have already experienced in the Tokyo Olympics. In your fifth grade, for participants who participated in this Olympics 2020 in Tokyo. On that note, let me thank our chief guest for the Patrick Awards. For the Patrick Awards, known by lovingly, knew him very closely. First of all, he contributed a lot in this educational field in various schools and colleges, even in St. Xavier's College in Calcutta, well-known institution. And I had a contact with him in Monster College. He was a rector for almost 6 years. And he was my spiritual director for 3 years. So in that way, I knew him very well. He is a person who is much dedicated for his service and very approachable person. So I thank him because as soon as I approached him, this option to be a chief guest for the day, without any hesitation, he said, "Yes, John, I am ready to come. I have no appointments, so I will be with you there as a chief guest." So for the pet words, we are very grateful to have you on this occasion as a chief guest, and we thank you so much for your inspiring words. You brought out the history of India before partition that you had experienced and inspired us to do a service for the betterment of our citizens. I thank all the teachers and all the staff members for coordinating and supporting for the day. I thank all of you who participated in beautiful and melodious solo and group songs. Gopal sir, Sabana Miss, Namrata Miss for inspiring speech, and all the teachers who participated in group songs. I thank Mr. John Joe, Harold, and all their team. In a short while, they have done these things with melodious and very good sound system, decorating the dais and the tables for the day. So I